Hey guys, I want to do a quick video today to really talk about how important it is to put images in your social media posts. You have Twitter and Facebook and Google Plus, Instagram, Pinterest. All of those are really image based or video based. So you need to learn how to do a really fast image instead of just posting quotes. Post an image. You can make an image out of that quote so quick and make it a lot more interesting than it would have been before. So, okay, so let me start out by saying this. You're gonna need to bring up Google Images to start with. Okay, and in reading a book today, I'm reading a book called An Iron Will, written about, I don't know, probably 100 years ago. By this really big industrialist back in the early 1900s. A fascinating book, but he has quotes in there. They're like 200 years old, and it just proves that success hasn't changed over the years. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to this guy Goethe, right? And we're gonna find out a little bit about him. So you can bring up an image right there, okay? And you can save that image, and I've already done that. I saved that in a file, and what I've done now is gone to PowerPoint, and every computer out there just about has PowerPoint on it. So I want to show you how to do this. You can start out. Here's the quote by Goethe, okay? And all I did was take the picture, put it on a brown background, and it's so easy to do this. I mean, if you just take a look at how to do this real quick, you just make a shape, right? And so let's say you drag this shape down here, and you want a brown background. So you go to Format, and some of you guys have the newer version, but just to show you, and you can change the shape fill to any color that you want. You can change it to that color, whatever, or you can find a palette that you can get it off a palette, so it's a little closer to where you want it, right? So that's really a really simple thing to do. Okay, so that's all I did. I made this right here, and then all I did was I just inserted a text block for any of you guys who are trying to figure out how to do this. And then of course you can write in your text block anything you want, and you can resize it. I hope you guys this is just basically a texting tool, which is a text tool, which is very simple, like using in Word or anything else. But this is my primary go-to. Instead of going to an expensive product like Photoshop and then spending months and months and months to figure out how to turn the damn thing on, you can do it all right here in Photoshop. All right. Now, in order to save this, it's really simple. All you have to do is just make sure that you group everything together, and you go right up here to Format, and see where it says Group. You just make sure that it's grouped up, right? And then you click anywhere on it, and see where it says Save as Picture. Bingo! You save it, and you pick the file out that you want to save it at. And I've already saved this because I want to show you in the next slide. Here's the saved format. All right, I even put a little frame on it. Framing's easy. I mean, you can go in here to picture, border. It's all right here. And you can change borders up, do anything you want. You see that? And you can make it a really simple quote. Yes to this thought I had with firm persistence, the last result of wisdom stamps it true. He only earns his freedom and existence who daily conquers them anew. So, I mean, it's a fascinating little 200-year quote just to prove that success never changes. It's the same thing. We just have to learn how to do it. Okay. So I'm going to do here. Let's go over to Pinterest real quick. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Pinterest, and I'm going to find my quote. I have a couple of boards up in Pinterest, and I'll do another video in a couple of minutes on how Pinterest works, but it's really simple. Pinterest designed like this. You want to use images because that's what people are fascinated with out there. Images, video, things like that. And this is a primary image site right here. People will follow you, and I just set mine up, so you're not going to see much in here. But I'll tell you what, this will grow fast, and I've talked to people that have thousands on their Pinterest thousands of followers. So this is a great place to do it. But I will just pin this in the great quotes board that I have, and then I'm going to put my link in there because I'm going to do this video and link it in YouTube. So I'm going to do the quote. I'm going to put a comment in there like, hey, success never changes. and then I'm going to put a quote in there. So guys, this is a really simple little video, and instead of just putting a quote up in Twitter and Facebook, make it interesting, make a little graphic out of it, so you're really sharing a little bit more than just the quote. You're sharing an interesting thought, and then share it everywhere, man. Share it on Pinterest, share it on Instagram, tweet it out, put it on Facebook, put it on Google Plus, and then last but not least, you want to do the YouTube video and get that up there. So anyway, I'm just learning like you guys are about social media, and it's really fun, it's easy, and you're going to be able to accomplish a lot more if you just tweak, get a little bit more skill about what you do. Okay? Thanks. I'll see you guys.